The Insta360 Ace Pro 2 is finally here with a wealth of new features and upgrades compared to both the Ace Pro and its other competitors. I've had a chance to test it out for underwater use, taking it out for both snorkeling and scuba diving. So let me tell you what's new about the Ace Pro 2. It's got a new 1/1.3 inch sensor and a new Leica lens, which is slightly wider compared to the now old Ace Pro at 157 degrees. And it's now removable, allowing for accessories such as filters to be applied directly to the body. It also has a new 2.5 inch flip touchscreen with 70% higher pixel density, is waterproof to 12 meters deep, and now has a dedicated underwater mode. By activating this mode, the camera optimizes itself for underwater use, locking the touchscreen and improving underwater stabilization and distortion correction. Okay, there's a lot more I want to tell you about this new camera, but I know you want to see some of the underwater footage, so let's get into it. First of all, I've shot most of the footage at 4K 50 frames. This is because I like having 50% slow motion for underwater footage. However, you can shoot at up to 4K 120 frames, and I have some ultra slow motion example shots coming up later. The Ace Pro 2 also shoots at up to 8K resolution and at frame rates up to 30 frames per second, that's up from 24 frames per second on the Ace Pro. Now while we're watching this lovely footage, let me tell you more about the specs. The lens still has that bright f2.5 aperture, now supports features such as eye lock, and now can go to a maximum depth of 12 meters. Improved underwater color is one of the things Insta360 has been specifically working on with the Ace Pro 2, and it shows. It now also supports HDR recording up to 4K 60 frames, meaning you can capture a wider dynamic range on the water, leading to brighter scenes and more accurate colors. Taking the camera scuba diving with a new dive case, you can reach depths at up to 60 meters. The colors look good at depths down to 20 meters, but I hope we get to see some red filter options in the future for deeper diving. Capturing footage at 4K 100 frames, you get to really appreciate the slow motion image. At frame rates above 60, you can't activate HDR, but I think the image looks good and balanced without. I also found a new great feature that is really helpful for underwater on the Ace Pro 2. If you jump into the menus and select the customizable power button, you can make different choices to what your power button does. And if you select when recording and set it to clarity zoom 1x 2x, you can now make use of the clarity zoom feature underwater. I believe this is the first action camera that allows you to do this, as you can't use touchscreens underwater. So now you can capture zoomed in footage as well with an action camera underwater. And if you do take the Ace Pro 2 underwater without a housing, that flip screen really gets to shine. I love using it to see what I'm shooting when capturing lower angles on the reef. Another cool new feature on the Ace Pro 2 is improved gesture control. If you are using the Ace Pro 2 with a selfie stick, you can use your hand to trigger start-stop recording. Battery life is another thing that's been improved, with endurance mode now promising 50% longer battery life compared to the previous Ace Pro. The bump in power is also to feed the new chips installed on the Ace Pro 2. The Ace Pro 2 now has two AI chips, a dedicated Pro imaging chip utilized for noise reduction and image processing, plus a 5nm AI chip enhancing overall performance, making the camera faster and smoother. There's also upgrades done to the audio, with a new removable wind guard that needs to be covered before taking the camera underwater. You can also use wireless microphones with the Ace Pro 2. Once the sun goes down, you're going to want to activate the low light mode. It's called Pure Video and offers excellent low light capabilities, mostly thanks to a new dual AI processor. You can also shoot at up to 4K 60 frames in this mode, allowing for some cool slow motion footage in the dark. With all that footage, you have options for wireless transfers to either iOS or Android devices, or quick transferring through USB-C. Insta360 offers a wealth of features in their Insta360 Studio app, which is available for phone, tablet, and computers. On the phone and tablet version, you also have access to many of the AI features now available to the Ace Pro 2. While I do find the phone app features convenient, I prefer to either do light color correction directly in my own video editing software, which is in my case Adobe Premiere Pro. However, in the case of scuba diving footage, playing around with their Aqua Vision 2.0 filter can significantly improve footage captured down deep, giving a far better final result. The Ace Pro 2 is a serious upgrade to their lineup, with clarity zoom, underwater mode, and a truly stunning image whether you're shooting in 8K or 4K. The Ace Pro 2 is launching at $399 and comes with a battery, magnetic quick release mount, and a mic cap. If you want an extra battery, it's just $20 more at $419. The new Ace Pro 2 is available in the link in the description, and you can check out the various packages at their website. So are you getting the Ace Pro 2? Have any more questions about it? Please let me know in the comments below. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.